turn the microphone on helps, doesn't it? Good morning, Matt. Nice on parade this morning, aren't you? Yeah. Right. Poor week this week. There's, what did I count? 12 vans in altogether. There's 3 non-runners. Welcome to HQ, by the way. Lovely. Field behind me. Well, you can see by that picture that there's no bloody field behind me. Oh, good morning, Eugene. Yeah, it's very, very overcast here at the moment. We are. I can hear you now, right? Yeah, good. Um, slowly getting the place set up properly, and it's one of those things you just can't do it all at once. You sort of play for a week and then you put right what went wrong that week, and as you can see, um, yeah. Right now, there's a few of you on already. I'll say it again in a while. I'll say it again after the sale as well. That I'm moving the Brightwells back onto WOMBLE's channel. Just cannot get enough subscriptions on this channel to get it monetized. So I'm going to move it back onto WOMBLE's channel, do the live and everything off there, and the 2 videos will be held on there for 2 weeks. I shall put them also onto this channel, but I'm going to move them all over straight away. As soon as the auction's over, I'll re-download them and up them to this site, and then I'll hold them on WOMBLE's channel for 2 weeks, and then delete them off there. So anybody that wants to look back in the history of Brightwell, the auctions, they go back to this channel to have a look. I will be putting loves. You love the 2 head. Yeah, well, I was going to put it behind. I'm going to try it. I'm going to move that one because that one's got a nice long lead on it. So I'm going to move that one around the room as I do it. In fact, it's right by the window. I could even take you outside and show you the shed. Sorry, WOMBLE HQ. So, right, that's enough of that. I'll go back to that in a while. What am I after? Well, screen with cam. Right, I'll switch over to the other side now. Rome was built in a day. Yeah. No, that's only because I wasn't there. Right, there. Right, Tuesday the 30th of July, and they've put the things on. Right, we've only got 3 non-runners, no motorbikes. That's that. Very sad. That was wrong with people. Yeah, I know. I'm only moving it back because then it was Brightwells, especially this live one, that fetched in the revenue off YouTube. So that's why I'm going to hold it on for there for 2 weeks, because then it gets the hits, and it'll help. It doesn't cost me a lot to do these videos, but if you stop and think, there was 5 hours yesterday, there's another hour, 2 hours today. It mounts up. Hiya, Brian. What's my next adventure? Hello, David. My next adventure is I'm going to Boondockers Bash, right up north. Bloody long way for me. Well, Google Maps says it's around about the 5-hour drive, but I'm not going to do it in one hit. I'm going to go. I'm not going to leave here now until possibly next Tuesday, Wednesday, purely because I've looked at the long range forecast and it's going to be crap. So if I leave next Tuesday, Wednesday, then I'm going up to the Peak District, and I'm going to hello, Dave. Oh, we got all the bloody Davids on today. Then I'm going to go up and see Campervan Tales, Keith and Daryl, for just 1 or 2 days, and then I'm going to slowly make my way north. Uh, we will see you at Boondockers event. Yes, yes. The Boondoggers event. I ain't allowed to say that, am I? Right, that's. I'm supposed to be doing an auction. I will leave on Wednesday evening. I can meet you in the Peak District, Kev. So that's next Wednesday, isn't it? Not tomorrow. Next Wednesday. I'm gonna head up there. I'm gonna meet with Keith and Daryl, and they've got an off grid, a black spot for us, a dog in lay-by somewhere along the way, I expect. Um, the Wednesday after, not tomorrow, but next Wednesday. Hang on, let me just get the date. It'll be the 7th. I'm leaving. Yeah, the 7th I'm leaving. So that's next Wednesday, not this Wednesday. Yeah. Don't get around the ends of the stick. Wrong. No. You're going up on the 14th. Uh, yeah, I can stay. I can stay up there for all week. It don't worry me. Um, yeah, because I mean, I've seen a lot of the Peak District. I'd carry on looking. Look at the time. I right. Okay then. Yeah, I'll hang about. I'll contact you. Um, email me your telephone number. It's in the description below. Text me, I should say. Text me or email me um, in the description below. There is my telephone number. Text me and I will ring you then to find out where you's am. uh, right, I gotta go to this because otherwise I've got 3 minutes in which to go through the list of vans. Um, we've got four. Yeah, we got four ambulances there. They've got a guideline of 2,000 on them. There are 2012s, but they've all got over 500,000. They're not. I wouldn't have said for the slightest they're going to get to that much money. Um, I don't know. Depends on who's there, I think. Where is the Boondockers, Matt? Matt, I thought you were coming. I thought you were supposed to be coming. How can you say where's the Boondockers? It's right up north, about 50 mile away from you. I'm in Dartmouth. Are you sailing? Oh right, hard luck. Somebody's got to go there. Uh, okay then, mate, Dave. I'll see you in a fortnight. Catch you up there. Yeah. Hiya, mate. If you're bidding on my baby, I do like her. I'll get her up. I'll get her up. I do love her. Right? She is absolute mint. But if you're going to be bidding on that one, you don't want to be on this channel. You got to go to Brightwells if you're going to be bidding on him. I'll explain in a while, Matt, where you got to go. I'll get Google up for you. I'll show you where it is. It's Netherton, is it? Just south of Middlesbrough, I think. Look, Womble's back on a vape. Yeah, this thing is absolutely immaculate. There's not an ounce of rust in this thing. I do like her. I do like her. Um, she is the 190. I don't know what engine's in there. Bye, Dave. She is absolutely immaculate though. Even it puts me in mind that the with all the mats on the floor, they've put paper mats on there on the floors. Whether a trader's put it in or not. So look, just a small yeah, just a small ding in that back corner. Their pictures show all the blemishes that they can physically see at the time of the photographs. But she is immaculate. I love her. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But they used to use Bedford TKs, didn't they? No, CFs. Bedford CFs. Yeah. Um, This one, I must, if you're on and you're thinking of bidding on one of these, I would definitely be on Brightwells, because this is by no means synced with Brightwells. I I asked about this one at the time when I was down that end, and it it wasn't. Nobody knew if it was going to be in or not, so I didn't know, so I didn't film it. But going by what photos are in there, it does look. I got a feeling I video it the week before. Good morning, Steve. I think I'm vaping on a coffee. Yeah. Hmm. See, I forgot what I was saying again now. See, I'm like that. When you get old, these things happen. Yeah, she looks lovely. She looks, and she's got very low mileage. She's only got 24,000 on the clock. Just a few dings and dents here and there. That's due to the wind, I expect that was. You know, and the paint that they've been showing was only them de-stickering it. This grafter has been in quite a few times. Right, it's dead on 10 o'clock now. This grafter's been in a few times. They're having a job reaching the reserve, so by now they might have lowered it. It's got the. It says it's 130 in the one advert, and now it's 143. So PS, BHP. Other than that, that's it. This Vito looked quite tidy. It's got 178,000 on the clock. Yeah, what was the IV code guideline? Was there a guideline? Yeah, they got 2.5 grand guideline on that. I'm vaping sweet strobe. I don't know what this is. I think it's Castrol GTX. But I'll flick over to find out if they've started the auction yet. Get the volumes right. I haven't altered my monitor yet. Alright, well, according to that, it's not on. They haven't started. I gotta turn the volume down on my monitor, because otherwise they'll blow my head off.
Right then, good morning all and welcome to Brightwells.
Bloody hell, that
10
was
o'clock, so we'll make a start. Just a few announcements
just
before we
about right
do
then.
start. All lots are sold
Down to
subject to our
number
conditions
12.
of sale, copies of which are available
go.
at the office.
No.
Please pay particular attention to the following. Terms of payment, non-account holders must register in the cash office prior to the sale commencing and will be called to the rostrum to put down a deposit on the fall of the hammer.
Let me know.
Payments may be made in cash or debit card, and a maximum cash payment limit
near
of
what I did before.
£2,500 applies. Indemnity. We
really
charge an indemnity fee plus a VAT
Why
on each
WOMBLE
lot
vaping
purchased. Please attain a list of the rates from the cash office. Descriptions.
It's not
All
a
vehicles
lipstick.
are sold on the auctioneer's description at the time of the sale only, and any other information buyers obtain relating to a lot
no
is
hit
not
out of
part
it
of the
all at
contract
all,
to sale.
but it makes me
Mechanical
cough.
warranties. All vehicles are sold as seen and without warranty. Some vehicles may have an engineer's report present in the windscreen.
Work
This
out.
is for guidance only and does
Hopefully I've
not
got
form
it somewhere
any
near
part of the
right.
contract to sale.
I've got to
Provisional
bring that
sales.
screen
Buyers and
down.
sellers of vehicles sold
just a
provisionally are asked to
tad.
attend at the provisional office
Wasn't too bad
immediately
where it
after
was,
the
was
last bid to help
There.
everyone complete the sale more quickly. Safety, please do not stand between the yellow lines whilst the auction is
Please
in
don't
progress,
stand between
and be
the yellow
aware of vehicles
lines.
moving at all times. Children under 16 must be supervised by an accompanying adult.
That's why I can't go there,
Property.
see.
All
I'm
vehicles
under
and
16.
personal items are here entirely at your own risk, and no responsibility can be taken by
So we got
Brightwells for any
3
loss
non-runners
or
to start
damage
off
whilst
with.
on this site. So we start off
They're
with
having a
couple of
job selling
non-runners,
this
which will be sold
one.
off the TV
This
screen in
one's
front of me
St.
here,
John's,
and then we go straight to the doorway
I believe.
for the large vans.
And it has got some sort of kit in the back. Well, it did have. I
Where's your
don't know
table
whether
gone?
it still has.
Is it broken? Right, lot number one
Yeah,
on to
so
the non-runners. We go lot number one, April 2002-02, the Nissan Patrol.
Whilst these
GIT
three
Solar
are on,
Station Wagon, 3
I'll
litre
talk
TV,
over the top of her.
ambulance, 91,000 warrants
How
on the
good
clock
morning,
here.
posh cats.
The V5 is here, one owner at
How
the
the devil
ambulance,
am we?
where do you see it? 2 and away,
All right,
2,000,
George, I didn't see you there.
2,000, 1,000 and start
You
me, come
sneak
on
by
then,
on
surely.
there.
1,000 and start
Yeah.
me, 1,000 bid at
I've
1.
been
At
moved.
1,000 out, 1,000,
See,
1,100,
I've seen more
1,200,
clouds
at
coming
12
out
bid at
here.
12, 13 now.
You're
at
going to get it
13
bad
at
up.
around
That's why I
1,300,
wasn't going to
at
go this week,
1,300
because
only at
going up that way.
At 1300, bid at 1300.
I'm going to end up sitting in a van because of the rain, so I might as well sit in the office down here.
Provisionally 14, internet now 1400.
And it'll be cheaper for me to sit here because the daughter cooks for me.
At 15 in the hall now, 1500. At 15 on
next
the right
week,
now, 1500 in the
it's
hall.
August
31st
tomorrow, last day. I am moving Brightwells live stream back onto WOMBLE's channel. Doing a live stream off WOMBLE's channel for it. Just cannot get enough subscribers on this channel. I understand why, because once you've bought a van, you unsubscribe. They, you know, once people have bought this vans, they unsubscribe, and you know, so I'm never likely to get it up over the 1,000. So to be able to get some sort of revenue off it, I'm moving them, both the videos, back to WOMBLE's channel. I will sync them as though they get uploaded to this channel at the same time, and that's as though I can get the revenue back off YouTube. YouTube's making all this bloody money and they won't monetize that channel, this channel. So, and I don't ever likely see it getting monetized until it does.
At 5.3, but at 5.3, at 5.3, it was on the internet before. At 5.3, 5.4, at 5.4, you're out on the internet. It's over there. At 5.4,
a lot of money for a non-runner, isn't it?
5.6. At 5.6, but at 5.6, 5.7, at 5.7, now 5.7, at 5.7 bid. Yes,
I
you
hope
bid
I
it.
explained that okay.
At 5.8 now at 5.8, at 5.8 now at 5.8, 5.9, at 5.9 bid at 5.9. Keep it going. 6,000 bid in the hall. At 6,000, 6.1, at 6.1 bid at 6.1, 6.2, at 6.3 bid at 6.4, 6.5, 6.6, 6.7, 6.8, 6.9.
I got Facebook, yeah, mate. I have got Facebook. Very, very, very rarely use it. I hate that sort of media. I can't remember what it is, though.
On the internet.
Later on, I'll go on to it. I'll go on to it. I don't know how to, yeah.
Lot number 3 out of the police.
I can't even email you because your email didn't bloody work.
It's a diesel 1.7 club 5-door out of the police to us. It's a non-runner at all.
The only way I can get the email to work is if you email me, and that's in the description below.
Services on a printout. V5 is here, one owner.
If you email me, then I can return emails. 500. I tried to send it on the one that you sent me. And good morning, Mr. Johnson.
At 15 out 50. I'll submit it. At 15 out 50. At £50 bid at 50.
50 quid.
50 only at 50.
Is what I don't like is they're paying 50 quid for this car and they haven't read it. Right, there's £300 plus VAT indemnity. So it's 380 quid he's got to pay for that.
To the doorway now, out the ambulance service, February 2012, 61 Peugeot Boxer.
I can't believe people are not really focusing on that.
515,000 warranty on the clock yet. MOT November 19. The V5 is here, one owner. One owner, minimum fees apply then, plus the VAT it is then 5 and go, 500, 500, 500, start me down and come on surely, 500
I don't see him fetching an awful lot, because all these 4 ambos are
200, leaning,
over the 500,000.
At 200 now, at 200, at 200, 300.
And I'm not sure if they're going to let him go for that.
At 3, 400, at 4 now 5, at 5 but at 5, 600.
The body works on them was okay.
With my starter.
The interiors were okay.
At 600
it's just the mileage is putting people off.
At 600 then hammers up 50. At 650 bid 700.
Good morning, Cliff. Late on parade again.
Hang on just a second. Hang on, boys. Can we just double check the registration number of the vehicle, please?
Well, I got PGX on this one.
Papa Golf X-ray. Okay. Looks like we've got the paperwork the wrong way round up here. So, Papa Golf X-ray. Right, sorry boys, we're going to have to start again. The catalogue description, lot number 83, this one. It might say 81 in the windscreen, but it's lot number 83, the vehicle.
Did you like that? Did you like that? that one works. I don't know whether that one works or not. Let's try that. Oh, that one works as well.
Yeah. So it's lot number 83 is a catalogue description. Okay, yeah, so YJ61 PGX is what we're offering. That one there, okay? It's done 534,000 warranty on the clock. MOT January 2020. V5 is here with us. Minimum fees apply then.
Well, she's already got the 700 quid on it.
500 and away. Come on then. 5 bid at 5 at 500 at 500 now. 500 at 500 bid at 500
right.
at
They
500 now.
at 500
at 550 at 550 bid at 5 600 50 7 at 7 bid at 7 at 700 now. 700 at 700 bid at 700 at 7 then hammers up. Last call 50 in the hall at 750 800 at 8 bid at 8 out on the internet at
800 get in bad
at 800 now 800
plus the 300 plus that.
Hammers up in the hall, sold away at 800.
It's sold, so they're gonna let them go no matter what they fetch.
Lot number 82 out the ambulance service, February 2012. On the 61 plate Peugeot Boxer diesel ambulance, 515,000 warrant on the clock. MOT November 19. V5 is here, one owner. Minimum fees apply then. 2 and away, 200, 200, 200 and start me. Come on, 2 bid at 2. 50, 3, 50, 4, 55 on the phone at 500 now. 56.
I wouldn't mind betting
6, 700,
these are good. All 4 of them will go to pool in Dorset. There's a trader that comes up from there and he buys most of them.
Bid at 9 at 900 now. 50 at 950 bid at 9 1,000 at 1 bid at 1 at 1,000 out 1,000 1,100 1,200 at 12 bid at 12 at 1,200.
That's still cheap for 2012.
At 1,200 then hammers up. Last call, sold away at 1,200. Lot number 83
but to me,
out the ambulance service, February 2012.
Because they've bid more for that one than they did for their first one. Somebody's there, and they've had a look over them, and you know they've gone through it.
Plus about it is then. Where do you see it? Start me then. 1,000 and go. £1,000 then 1,500. 2 bid at 2 at 200 now. 300 4 5 6 7 8 9,000 11. You're out the internet. 11's on the corner. At 1,100 now. 11, 1,200. 13. At 13 bid at 13. At 1,300 now. 1,300. 14 bid. 15. At 15 is leaning now at 15 bid. At 1,500 now. 1,500. At 15 then hammers up. Last call. Sold away at 1,500.
To me, that's still cheap.
On the back wall on the red ticket today is number 161. Just
yeah, 2012 end old.
84 out the ambulance service, February 2012. 61 Peugeot Boxer diesel ambulance, 540,000 warranty on the clock. MOT January 2020.
If you were hatched in the 1950s, that makes you old. Believe me, I feel it.
Come on then. 5 bid at 5 at 500 now. 500 at 500 only at 500 at 500 now at 500 gonna be sold at 500 only
so,
at 500.
To buy those other two, somebody was there and they've looked at them. They let it go for 500 quid.
Lot number 85, Alice St John's ambulance this time is September 1993 on an L reg, a full transit 190 ambulance.
I'd love to have this baby.
20,000.
This would be an eye catcher.
20,000 warranted miles. MOT September 19. The V5 is here with us too. Only 2 owners on the logbook. It's older than me. Plus the VAT it is then. Where do you see it? Start me then. 1,000 and go. £1,000 then 1,000. 500. 500. Start me there then. Come on. 5 bid at 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In the middle. 15.
I mean, I'd stop. I'd go as far as £2,000 with her by the time they put the indemnity and everything on it.
At 18. 18's here. 19 internet. 2,000 bid at 2. At 2,000 now. 2-1 internet. 2-2
with only 20,000 mile on the clock, that thing ain't even run in yet.
At 2-4 bid at 2-4, 2-5, 2-6 at 2-6 now.
My last transit, Mark 3 transit like that, she was a Luton, and I'd done 580,000 on it on the same engine, backwards and forwards to Scotland.
At 3,000 bid at 3,000, 3-1 at 3-1 low mileage at 3-1.
Yeah, I'd love a Bell Bedford.
At 3-1, 3-2 at
you wouldn't want to be in a rush with one of them, would you?
3-3 bid at 3-3 at 3-3 now. 3-3 at 3,000.
Wow, I didn't expect you to go that far. This is a classic collector's vehicle nowadays.
Sold away at 3-3 on the net. So one of you.
Nice one.
Lot number 86, Alice St John's Ambulance, September 1999 on the V-Reg. The Renault Master Long Wheelbase T35 2.8 TDI Ambulance, 43,000. That's all warranted here.
It's an old one.
2020. V5 is here plus
crazy
the
money
then,
that was.
plus the VAT then, 1,000 and go, £1,000, 9,000.
You didn't go for it then.
Start me there then, come on, surely. 5 bid of 5. At 500 now, 500. 6, 7, 8,
it was
9,000.
No.
11, 12, 13,
that was a
14,
lot of money.
16, 17,
but with that
18,
sort of condition it was in, it will live for another 10, 15, 20 years.
Now at 1900. Come in. 2,000.
I'm quite surprised this is fetching that much, but again, it's the mileage that's doing it.
At 2-1 on the internet now.
It's just started. It's chucking down the rain outside.
Then at 2-1 it's going to be sold. At 2-1, hammers up, sold away at 2-1 on the internet. Lot number 87, March 0606, Alice St John's Ambulance to us, Iveco Daily 45C14 diesel ambulance.
I've got a feeling I videoed this one last week. I'm not sure.
Mileages on these. V5 is here with one owner. Plus the VAT it is, plus the VAT. Where do you see it? Start me 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 2,000 and start me there then. Come on, surely. 2 bid at 2. At 2,000, 2,2, 2,4.
At only 24,000 mile.
2,7, 2,8, 2,9, 3,000, 3,1, 3,2. At 3,2 now, 3,3 net. At 3,3, 3,4, 3,5.
Again, this thing isn't even running.
3,8, 3,9 in all. 4,000 net. 4,1, 4,2 on the net. At 4,2 bid at 4,2 on the internet now. At 4,200 hammers up. Last call sold away at 4,2 on the internet.
Wow.
Lot number 88 onto the higher company.
Yeah, it was the old Mark III Transit. It was. It was beautiful. Absolutely not an ounce of rust anywhere on it. Even underneath it was as clean underneath as it was on the top.
3,002 but at 2 at 2,002.
And it would have been absolute classic. It would have just sat, especially if somebody stuck it away in the shed.
At 3,000, 3,2. At 3,2 but at 3,2.
Yeah, I would love to convert a Tut-Tut.
At 3,2 I'll take 100.
They're not very ozone friendly, but they are economical.
Last call provisionally sold at 3.
I've seen a converted Tut-Tut.
At 3,4 but at 3,4. At 3,4 would you like 100? At 3,4 now at 3,4. You sure? At 3,004 hammers up provisionally sold at 3,4 on the internet.
This one's been in for a few weeks running now, and it's not really fetching the reserve, I don't think. I mean, when it's provisionally sold, it says it's because it hasn't reached the reserve. So, after 2 or 3 weeks, they do drop it.
Plus the VAT out of Sinclair Group 2SN. Four and away, 4,000, 4,000, 3,000, start me 2,5, bid at 2,5, 2,8, 3,000, 3,2, at 3,2, bid at 3,2, 3,3.
Does she mean me or the van?
At 3,4 now, 3,4, at 3,400, then at 3,4 bid, at 3,4 now, at 3,4, at 3,000.
If they've put that up, then
last call,
that should have been not sold. They should have put that up to begin with, not as they were bidding.
On 60 plate, the Ford Transit 350 medium wheelbase tipper, 118,000 warrant on the clock. V5 is here, one owner. Locking tool cabinet, tow bar, 6-speed onboard weigher as well, plus the VAT. 4 and away, 4,000, 4,000, 3 bid at 3. No, 2,5 bid at 2,5. At 2,5 now, 2,5, 2,6, 2,7, 2,8.
This will fetch a lot of money, this will.
At 2,9 now at 2,9. At 2,900 then at 2,9 bid with the tool cabinet. At 2,9 now at 2,9. At 2,9 bid at 2,9. At 2,9 3,000 bid. At 3,000 out 3,000. At 3,000 now at 3,000 bid. At 3,000 and hammers up. Last call provisionally sold at 3,000. We'll ask the question. Lot number 91, December 757, a Ford Transit 350 diesel rear-wheel drive.
I don't think you've got all your marbles, Matt.
Warranted, 2 services in the book. MOT February 2020.
It's getting wheels underneath the biscuit tin.
Conversion, freezer/fridge van, privately owned and entered. Okay, private entry into the sale today. Plus the VAT, 1,000 and go, £1,000 then. 1,000 and away. 500, come on then, surely. 4 bid at 4. At 400 now, 400. At 400, bid at 450. At 450, bid at 450. At 450, 500. At 500 now, 550. At 550, bid at 550.
You stop and think about it. This thing's already insulated. 4 inches of insulation in the walls in there.
50. At 650 now, 650. Try another at 650 bid. At 650. 700.
And an air conditioner on the roof.
50. You sure? At 750 now, 750. At 750, hammers up.
251,000 for a lot of work. This has been in for a few weeks running. She's only got a bit of gloss on the back driver's arch.
On the clock. MOT to June 2020. V5 is here, and it's a 10-seater.
It is ex-rental.
No VAT.
From
no VAT.
Burnt Tree Rentals.
3,000, 2,000 and start me 15 bid at 15, 16, 17, 18. At 18 bid at 1,800. At 1,800 now at 1,800. At 1,800, 19 top row. At 19 bid at 2,000 outside. At 2-1 now at 2-1. At 2-1 bid at 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4. 2-5 at 2-5 top row it is at 2-5 bid at 2,500.
That's a lot more money than I thought for 2008.
Just on the top row there today.
Yeah, provisionally sold again.
155. Thank you, sir. Just pop down and see Rachel. Thank you. Lot number 93 to the doorway. Out the company to September 12 on the 62 Mercedes Vito 113.
This wasn't too bad a nick. Bit high mileage for a 12.
September 19.
178,000. Bit high for the mileage, for the age of her.
15, 16, 17, 18. At 1,800 now, 1,800. At 1,800 only at 1,800. At 1,800 now, 1,800. At 1,800 bid at 1,800. 19 top row at 1,900 now, 19 bid at 1,900. Then hammers up. Last call. Provisionally sold at 19. Just on the top row, 150. Thank you. Just
this one wasn't there yesterday when I went in.
94. At a Howard's Group to us. March 08 on the 08 behind you as well. Out the Renault Traffic, the short wheelbase diesel SL27 DCI van, 155,000
and
warranted.
this is the last of the big brands. So then you can start asking me questions.
The last of the large vans then, where do you see it? No VAT, no VAT, Alla Howard's Group, 2 and away, 2,000, 1,500, £1,000, come on then, 5 bid of 5, at 500, 6, 7, 8, at 800 now, 800, at 800 only at 800, at 800 now at 800, Alla Howard's to us,
that's going to be provisional.
Now 800 on the Bart Exchange, at 800 now, 800, at 800 only at 800, at 800, 900, at 9 bid at 9, at 900, hammers up. Last call, provisionally sold.
Only for your age, Dave.
Into the hall we go. Lot number 111. Watch your backs, boys. 111 out the police. November 07 on the 57. Is this Ford Fiesta
fast asleep on the sofa.
TDCI van? 110,000 warrant on the clock here.
Well, she was fast asleep until you woke her up.
Here 109. Minimum fees apply plus the VAT.
Were you
on
asleep?
To the police we go, and then 1,000 and go. £1,000,
I think you need another shower.
500, 5 bid at 5. At 500 now, 500. At 500 only at 500. At 500 now, 550 on the net now. 550.
She don't move far from me.
At 650.
I think she's frightened to death. I'm going to start leaving her behind again.
At 700 now, 700 on the left. It is at 750. At 800 now, 8 bid. At 800 now, 800. At 850. At 850 now, 850. 900 at 9 bid.
The next
at 9,
Volkswagen Caddy.
On the left, out the police.
The van was quite tidy, just a slight graze on the back sliding door, but boy, she rattled when she starts.
At 950 now, at 950.
She rattles. She does eventually go quiet.
1,000 bid at 1. At 1,000 and hammers up, sold away at 1,000. Lot number 112 out the main
I failed my MOT quite a few times.
20 diesel, 2 litre STI van plus, 93,000 warrants on the
block. Did you have any advisories?
The door because it's smoking.
Yep, more sex.
From the door. 93,000 warrant on the clock, 5 services in the book. MOT August 19th.
Thing that keeps you fit.
2 and away, 2,000.
That's why I am not
VAT,
fit.
we're told. No VAT out the main agent. 2 and away, 2,000. 2,000, £1,000 then, come on surely. 8 bid at 8, at 800, 900, at 900 now at 900, at 900 now at 900, at 900 only at 900, 1,000 bid, at 1,000 out the main agent, at 1,000 now at 1,000, at 1,000 now at 1,000, at 1,000 hammers up, last call, weigh in done at 1,000.
Murder a cup of tea. Daughter's gone out though.
Lot number 113 out the company, July 0505, the full Tornado Connect, long wheelbase diesel, high roof, 5-seater, 130,000 warranted, MOT February 2020, V5 is here, plus the VAT it is then. Out the local company to us then, out the local company, 5 and away, 500, 500, 500, 500, come on boys.
These two, when I had stumps, they were always with me.
200 here to be sold, at 200,
but if I did clear up,
it's going to be sold, 250, at 250, bid at 250,
a female,
300 internet.
And she has that thing once a month, once every 6 months.
At 400 now, 400. It's going to be
it always seemed to be when I wanted to clear off, so I used to leave her behind with the daughter to look after it.
At 500 out, 500, at 500, bid at 500.
It used to wind stumps up somewhere rotten. Well, it's his granddaughter, so I couldn't let him get to her. So it is a lot safer to leave her behind.
Glad someone's paying attention. Lot number 141
out the main agent,
Juno 909, the Land Rover Discovery diesel commercial.
My grandkids taste of chocolate buttons, so
that's just their policy. 11
she follows
services
them
on the
around like a
V5
bloody little lost dog. She is a little lost dog.
5 and away, 5,000 plus the VAT then, 5,000, 4,000, 3 and start me 2 bid at 2. At 2,000 out, 2,000 only. At 2,000 out, 2,000, 2, 2. At 2, 2 bid at 2, 2. At 2, 2 now at 2, 2. At 2, 2 only at 2, 2. 2, 4 on the gate.
Turning that down in here for me. I don't know whether you want it left up to you.
At 2.6 now at 2.6, 2.8. At 2.8 bid at 2.8. At 2.8 now at 2.8. At 2.8 bid at 2.8.
I found my old dog sitting on the top of the cooker.
At 2.8
I
only
think
at
she was
2.8
on
now.
it, yeah.
You bid it? At 2.8, at 2,800 and at 2.8 bid.
She's a bugger if she's out there with another dog. She plays real hard to get and bites other dogs. And then all of a sudden she'll just start to walk backwards towards them. It's comical actually.
They're not warranting the miles, that's their policy.
Look at that, I go black and white if I go up like that.
Owner, 12 and away, plus about 12,000, 10,000, 8 and start me, come on then surely. 8,000, 6 bid at 6, at 6,000 now 6, 2, 6,
yeah,
5,
so, right,
6,
yes.
8, at 6, 8 bid at 6, 8,
One
7,000 now.
is going to move
7, 2,
these two videos that I do, the Mondays and the live feed, are going back onto WOMBLE's channel. That's as though I can try and earn a little bit of revenue off them. Get her done. She's bloody 9 or 10 now, and she's got a bad heart and fluid on the lungs. The vet has advised me not to because it'll possibly kill her. So I said no. Okay, then we'll put up with it. Yes, one's moving these two videos back onto WOMBLE's channel. As soon I'll also put them onto this channel. As soon as the live feed is finished and it's YouTube have done their dibbly dabbly with it, I'll then move it onto this channel. That's as though I can earn some revenue. YouTube makes too much anyway, so I'm going to move it back onto this channel. I'll hold the videos for 2 weeks and then delete them, but they'll stay on this channel. So if ever you need to look back in time, then they'll be on this channel still.
No VAT,
so
no VAT on this one, 7 and away, 7,000.
Only doing this
with the canopy,
just to
6,
get the
000,
YouTube revenue off them,
5,
and it is only
5,
pence.
5, 4,
turn
5,
that woman down.
6, bid at 5,
I
6,
can do
5,
that
8,
for you. There.
At 5, 8, bid at 5, 8.
Tell me if that's too low. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it all back over there. Right, Q&A, questions and answers. I'll try and answer them. The question was, am I going out? Yes, I'm going to the Boondockers. Right, that's better. Okay then, right. Yes, I'm going to the Boondockers Bash. It is a bloody long way, a very long way. I'm just going to open up on the other screen Google Maps as though I can sort of show Matt where it is. If I can sort of get Google Maps up on there, and then I can slide it over. Do you know where England is, Matt? Yeah, oh God, I can't even bloody find it now. Oh, I've lost it, hang on. Right.
We'll ask the question for you.
I can't even see what's happening on here. I think you're in Perth, aren't you, Matt, if I remember rightly? Just up the road. Bloody hell, you could bloody walk there, mate. But you've got to cross over the bridge. Right, I'm going to... I've lost it again now.
20,000.
It is Netherton. If I can find it again. I can't find it again now. I've gone too low, I think. Give me a few seconds. Watch the Land Rovers, because you can still see them and you can still see me. It is just below Sunderland there somewhere.
At 16,000, hammers up. Provisionally sold at 16.
I'm buggered if I can find it again now. It's above York.
Juno 8 on the 08, the Land Rover Discovery diesel.
Oh, where am I going wrong now?
There is 89,000 warranted miles, we're told. 89,000 warranted miles. MOT October 19. V5 is here.
Right, I found it. Yeah, it's just below Darlington, just below Middlesbrough.
Yep, no VAT, 7 and go, 7,000, 6,000, 5 and start me, come on.
I'll slide him over.
At 4,000, out 4,000, at 4, but at 4, at 4,000, 4,2, at 4.
I'll slide it over just to show you.
At 4,2 only, at 4,2 bid, at 4,200, then at 4,2 bid.
There you go, mate. It's there, just below Middlesbrough there. If you can see that. Darlington, Thirsk, it's just above Thirsk. So you've only got to walk down that road. That road will walk, because if you're in Perth, you only got to walk all the way down that one. 10 minutes you'll be there. I've got to try and get that bloody back right now. There, right. Now I can read the comments again. Yeah. Well, I tell you what. You say it's about 4.5 hours for you. I'll go back to it on. Yeah, you're from England, but you live in Scotland now. Let's have a look. I'll click on the. It's Brompton, just above Netherton. Directions to here from home.
6,000 and start me 6 bid at 6. At 6,000 out 6,000 6,2. At 6,2 bid at 6,2. At 6,2 now at 6,2.
Well, it says 4 hours 9 minutes for me.
6,4 bid at 6,4. At 6,4 now.
It says 4 hours 9 minutes. Oh, I moved it then. Yeah. It says 4 hours 9 minutes for me. But of course I'm going there first. I should be up and around that area. But then I did want to cut across and start to go up the coast, or go over Skeggy and go up the coast. Yeah, it'll be Hornsea, I expect. I don't know. Might might use that route on the way down. Let's get that back up, and then I can see the comments, because I hang on. Right. That's it. That's it, right.
No VAT. If we get any people to send it on,
right.
You'll have to apply. But there's no VAT on this. 4 and away, 4,000, 4,000, 3,000.
No, it wouldn't. You're only a stone throw from the border anyway. You've got to cross the bloody the bridge at Edinburgh, and then it's 10 minutes walk down the road then.
At 3,2, no VAT. At 3,2 now, 3,2. At 3,2 out on the internet.
Yeah, right. Sorry, just going back through all the messages. I don't know whether I've missed any. Right, yeah, got them all. Yeah.
Lot number 150, September 2000.
I will find out where you are on the 14th and meet you somewhere. Kev. Perfect. Love it. I use Park for Nights, but people just don't put on the very, very good places, because they want to try and you can catch it, you can do a catch up. It was recorded. That's you all over, Graham. You're just in time for the, if it was on at 11:15. Yeah, what was I saying then before you rudely interrupted? Yeah, yes, Dave. We'll work our way up the A1M somewhere. There is a nice pub at just below Thirsk that I found, but you know, it all depends how far you want to drive on that day and what time you leave, because as you say, it is a bloody long way up there. You don't want to be driving for that sort of time. Myself, I say, meet you in the Peak District, and you can get to bump into Keith and Darrell. They can't come; they're busy. I've got a pay-as-you-go SIM card. Aren't you lucky? What do you want to do that? Yeah, I missed you all. Yeah. Oh, you're right. I passed my LGV theory over the more. All right. At last. That's it. And my grandfather, I'll tell you exactly what my grandfather told me. I walked in, I says, I got a driving license, I can drive. And he says, no more driving lessons, he says, but now every day that you go out on the road is a new lesson. It's a learning curve that you'll never ever pass. I've got a pay-as-you-go SIM card, which you've also got to stutter because you said it twice. Twice. Why are you telling us that? On the internet, at 8,000 on the net, 82 bit at 82, at 82 now at 82, at 82 bit at 82, out on the internet now, 85 on the internet, at 8588, at 88 now at 82. Just give you that. I've already written it down, so no. Why do I always point that way? Because it's arse backwards when I'm looking at it. So anybody reading that? My stepdad said that would. You don't learn to drive until you've passed it. It's right. You don't learn to drive until you pass your test. And what you think you've learned, I tell you what, it goes out the bloody window. Yeah. See Womble in a field. Look, Womble's in HQ in the field, smoking a vape. Lot number 153, the last from me. I don't know how you're on about. I never. 141,000 warrants on the clock, just like Chris. MOT February 2020. V5 is here with leather trim. No VAT. And it's privately owned and entered. Private entry, no VAT. 15 and go. 1,500. Well, he will. Start me there, then come on, then 1,000 and away. 500. No VAT. 1,000 bid. At 500 now. 500. 600. At 6 now. At 6. 7. At 7. 800. At 8 bid at 8. At 800 now. 800. 900. At 9 bid at 9. At 900. No VAT. At 900. 1,000 on the internet. I read it right the first time. At 1,000 on the internet. No VAT. 1,100. I did read it right the first time. I don't know. 1,100 on the internet now. At 1,100. No VAT. At 1,100. I've reversed into curbs. I've reversed into cars. I've driven forwards into cars. As I said, in my younger days, I had a motorbike. I turned right off a slip road. Nothing coming towards me. Centre lane. Turned right, and I was indicating for ages there, waiting for a gap. And as I went to take the gap, I was towing the caravan, and a motorbike went straight through the caravan, in one side and out the other. Well, the bike did. The rider stayed in the caravan. Okay then, Steve, mate. Yep, thanks, mate. Yeah. After I passed my driving test, I got a new instructor. Then I got married. Yeah, yeah. So you married a backseat driver then? Yeah. I tell you what, when I can remember it, when SatNav first came out, do you know what? Divorces halved overnight. When people bought a SatNav, their divorces halved, because it was always the passenger, which was usually the missus, right? That was the navigator, was the sat nav. Don't know, mate. And you got Googlers. Because when I do that, I gotta shut everything down.
4-8, fresh money, 4-9 at the back, 5,000.
Does Google show railway station?
5 offered, 5 bid, 5,000 closer to
I
me.
got the railway line.
5 bid, 5,000 anymore, 50,050.
Yeah, I think there's a station at Brompton.
5-1 bid now at 50, 150.
I do believe it's a station at Brompton.
150 on the market, make no mistake.
And Brompton is what? Well, I mean, it is no more than quarter of a mile, half a mile from there, because that's where we all walk to go to the pub, because that is the closest pub. Brompton, the name of the village is.
172, Howard's Group, 454 plates.
I can see on the map several stations, but I can't. So that's down to you, Matt, to plan that one. But there is a railway station in Netherton, which is 3/4 of a mile to a mile away. There's definitely a station there. I can see that one. I can see that one. But, I'll move back up. I'll slide it over so you can see it. That's where the campsite is. And that's only a quarter of a mile, because the nearest pub is there. I expect we'll be going to the pub that's there, and the railway station is there. So it is very, very close. Very close. Well, I've got the marker there, but it's that farm there. I don't know whether you can see it or not. Let me see if I can zoom in. It's that farm there, because there's the circle of stones. Oh, it is that farm there. It is that farm there, sorry. There's the circle. Yeah, there's the circle of stones.
Sold outright the last race, right? Sold outright the last.
There you go.
174. Howard's Group.
Century Circle.
62 plate. Nissan Qashqai Tecna. 35,000.
Yeah, and the railway station's over there.
5 services. MOT July
Somewhere.
2020. There you go. And 5 I've got here. 5,000 now at 5 only. 5 got. Bid 2 there. 5-2. 5-4.
I don't know. Can't see.
5-6 glasses. Thank you. 5-6. 5-6 now
Did
at
that one.
5-8 internet. 5-8 on the net now.
But anyway,
5-8.
let's move that back over there again.
6,000.
Oh,
6 offered. 6 bid. 6,000.
It keeps bloody chomping back up. Hang on, now I've got to try and catch up with all my messages again now. Where am I? Move it over just a tad. No, I'm not good on a computer either. Man, you can't. Oh, what is that now? It keeps talking.
Lot number 175, Howard's Group, September 07, 57 lane, Ibiza.
I like that, Dave. I'm no good on a computer.
2 owners on the book, 6 services, MOT 1st of September. There we go. Order be 1,000.
Lost in France.
800, should we say? 800, 400 I've got, 400 pound bid, 400 with you, 500,
Yeah,
500 only now, 500, only 500, 500 pound bid.
In a graveyard.
600 on the net now at 600, 600 now at 600,
All right.
600 all done, 600 net bidding, 750, 750 down here, it's on sale.
I think I passed my driving test in 1972, I think it was.
800 net bidding, 800 then net and sold away at 800.
Well, I failed my first one, going too slow. That was the main one. He said, you use your interior mirror more. And he says, you were going too slow. He said, in the 30 mile an hour limit, I was doing 25, 28. And he said, it says 30 on that sign, you do 30. When you're in that 40, you do that 40. And so he failed me for going too slow. Money was Scottish.
800 last call, 50, 850, 900,
Yeah.
50,
What's that?
1,000 pound bid
Is
now,
that the 4? I don't know.
1,000 bid.
Without going back to it again.
1,000 last call, provisional at
4, 8.
1,000. Elite.
Oh, I don't know. I've got to put that down again.
Lot 17 sold, Dave, right?
Let me have a look.
177, Howard's Group.
Yeah, 684. The 684. It's just north of Thirsk, Netherton, and the name of the village where it's at is Brompton.
2,000.
800 I've got. £800 bid. 800 here. 800, 900, 1,000 there. 1100.
I should have thought so, mate. If you're not too heavy, no doubt somebody will pick you up from the station if you're not too heavy.
1400 now at 1400. Yes or no? 1400.
But you need to ring in first, like, you know, so we know you're there.
Sold away then at
So that's it.
Just here, 163. Pop up to the rostrum. We'll look after you there. Thank you. Lot number 178. Howard's Group, November 07, 57 plate. Honda FRV, 1.8 VTEC.
Should have bought in some whiskey. Well, yeah. Yeah. Thing is, I was that depressed over failing my first car driving test that I came home. I went straight in my room, got into bed, and I wouldn't talk to anyone. And my mother got on the phone to DVLA then in Swansea, because you had to make your appointments in Swansea then, and she said he'll take a test anywhere in the country, get one as soon as possible. And they phoned up the day after I failed. They phoned up and they said, if you can be in Hereford, I took my first one in Ludlow. They said, if you can be in Hereford by 12 o'clock, you can have another test. So I raced over to Hereford, and just about 15 minutes spare, and as I got out of the car, out through the door come the test examiner, and it was the same one I had in bloody Ludlow. So I thought, that's it. All my nerves went, you know, as soon as I saw him, I thought, that's it, I failed. And he didn't recognise me. By all accounts, he didn't recognise me. Drove round because all my nerves had gone, and passed it, no trouble, flying colours. I've been driving for bloody years. Trouble is, I picked up that many bad habits to be able to go for a driving test. Same with my HGV.
Lot number 180. Lot number 180, Howard's Group, October 02, 52 play, Honda Jazz, 130,000 warranted on the clock. Logbook here, again missing the cat. Off to go then, that's it.
You, 2 dogs and a rucksack. What, all in one rucksack? Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll check then at £100. We'll check, Nick.
I was just an egg in 72. Yeah.
Lot number 181, Howard's Group, July 01 on the Y plate.
That's right.
1.4 yeah. 5 door, 98,000 warranted on the clock. Automatic box.
You're worried about that.
There we go, should be 500, shouldn't it? 500, 400, 300, 109.
My HGV, the test on my HGV, literally took 10 minutes. It was all forecast. It was late November, and it was forecast snow. And the test examiner didn't want to go out in case it snowed. And I said, this has cost me bloody 500 quid. It hadn't. I said, this has cost me 500 quid, and I ain't postponing it to have to pay it all again. And he said, okay, then we'll attempt it. And as I went through the gates, they started to snow that heavy that I couldn't see in front. And I went out through the test centre gate. I turned right and turned left, and he said turn left, and then we turned right back into the depot, and he says, if you were willing to do that, he says, you're good enough. So I passed my HGV within sort of 10 minutes. Yeah. I don't ever imagine people being spotty teenagers. I've seen pictures of me as a teenager, and you don't want to see that. I've just given up. Never wanted to go for PSV. Yeah. Yeah, I never wanted a PSV. I mean, I can drive up to 17 seats, is it? Or is it 20 seats? As long as it's not paying passenger, you know, personal, you know, private. As long as everybody pays together, as long as it's not individual paying passengers. If they book the bus, right, and pay for the bus in one lump sum, I can drive. I think it's up to 20 seater, or is it 17 seater, something like that. That's why I haven't kept mine going, mate. My HGV, because it's the 55 quid for the medical, and I got to have one every year now. Plus it's the CPC. I get 17-year-old fucking college graduates trying to tell me how to drive a fucking lorry. Yeah. Well, like they try and tell you how to rope and sheet a bloody lorry. I've been doing it for fucking years. And I said, none of that. Everybody's got curtain siders now.
Logbook here, 3 services, MOT February 2020. There we go.
Anybody else on here other than me and Dave going to the Boondockers? Why aren't you coming up, Graham? You know, it's an event. Don't you trust the Merc that far? Yeah, my taxi medical for my taxi license. I think I used to pay about 20 quid, and a tenner for my medical, because the doctor knew I was self-employed, and it was for myself. So yeah. The trouble is they don't amalgamate the costs of these medicals. They, you know, even if you've had a medical for HGV, the PSV one is a different one, and then taxi is a different one again. HGV is a different one again. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 1972 I passed my driving test. I haven't got my licenses in the van. Tells you on the back of your license when you passed your test anyway. Have to pay breathe in Essex, yeah. Well, they are. It is the knob end of the country, isn't it? It is quite poosh down there until you get into the slum areas. It's posh here, except for this end of town and the far end of town. The outskirts, you know, it's where the council houses go. This is an ex-council house. They used to pick and choose who came and lived here because it was a nice new estate in 1980, and that's when I bought the place. And they used to pick and choose who did come down here. They only put nice people down here. And then they went from council to housing association, and they stick anybody in now. I've for some unknown reason, that I had a house full of travellers living down the far end of the car park, and they moved to Shrewsbury. We thought, whoop, hey, everybody breathed a sigh of relief, and then they moved back in here yesterday into the same house. It's crap here, Kev. Very expensive. Yeah, well, you are in you're in the expensive end of the town, but you're in the biggest earning part of the world. The wages over there are sort of double what they are here. I mean, shit, they're still only on sort of £6, £7, £8 an hour around here. I know there's that minimum, but down there, you know, people wouldn't get out of bed for £8 an hour.
Lot number 190, Howard's Group, March 12, 12 plate, Peugeot 107, 5-door, 1-litre active, 54,000 warranted on the clock, 2 owners.
Well, yeah, you could go and pick Brett up and bring him up. He could sleep in the Sprinter then. I mean, that would be a football pitch compared to the van he's in.
1700 only at 1700, 1700 last call, 1750.
This sale's gonna be over soon because they haven't got an awful lot of vehicles there. I found out they're cutting them down because I'm in Herefordshire Motor Club, and we've got a big rally going on from there, the Roger Albert Clark. So they're trying to make a lot of space. So they're not really taking much in. They're taking a lot more over the Madley depot, which is the other side of Hereford from here, 20 odd mile away. But they're not having big stocks here now. None of that. They've got an awful lot of vans down there that they've sold and haven't been collected. Only if you work in
500 then 50, 550, 550, 550.
We're still having to pay the high prices to live there. Yeah, you're right there, Manch.
JC.
Yeah. You know, I mean, HGV, I've been earning, you know, 20-25 pound an hour on the HGV, because they pay it around here for Arctic drivers, but it's mostly potatoes, lot of grain. 12 hours yesterday, and only earned 70 quid. You know, Dave. I got that, as I say, I got that Ford Galaxy, and the pubs on the outside of the town. I'm not legit anymore. I haven't got Acne license anymore. I haven't got a private hire license anymore, but I go to a lot of weddings, and I chauffeur people home from weddings, and perfectly legal to do that, you know, because the people that are getting married have asked me to drive for them, and I did that one about 5 weeks ago. That was when I put the video up of the Railway Inn at outskirts the overnight park, and yeah, Uber the best, yeah, and it was all mine straight in my pocket. I took about 400 quid in about eight hours. Great stuff. Plus he put me on that retainer, so in the end I went home that night with about 500 quid in my pocket, and that's just one night. But it's not that regular. It's not regular enough. Yeah, well, yeah. Uber don't live around here. We don't get Uber. We haven't got Uber here. I don't know whether we've got it in Hereford or not. I don't think we have. Arctics, yeah, I've given up Arctic driving. I can still take a 7.5 tonner, but I can drive for the one company. I can take the 7.5 tonner out for the one company I drive for around here every now and then, just a relief driver for them, and I don't need a CPC for the 7.5 tonner, because it's from field to farm, and it's chickens. Field to farm, farm to field. You don't need it because it's not for higher reward. But if I turn around and took a load of chickens, say, you know, 20 mile up the road to a market or something like that, that's for higher reward, then you need a CPC. You don't need a CPC for farm to field.
Lot number 203, Howard's Group, February 554 plate, Honda Jazz, 5-door, 91,000 warranted on the clock, logbook here, 11 services, MOT, January 2020, won't ask you much, 1,500, should we say, or 1,000, 5,400, 400 pound I've got, 400 pound bid, 400.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, you're going past Brett, Dave, you can pick him up.
500 anymore now, up 500, 500 all done. £500, last call, out and away then at 500.
It's not TH it is.
Lot number 204, Howard's
Netherton, not Neverton. Netherton.
109,000 warranted on
TH.
the clock. Logbook here, 7 services, MOT February 2020. There you go, join in, 4,000. 4 and away, 4,000, 3,000.
The name of the village is Brompton. But if you email me, Matt, you know, then because I tried emailing you, if you email me, I can email it back, because it came through. But
3,300 all done, last call, 3,300 last call, here it is then at 3,3, on there at 3,3.
I've deleted the email now, because it kept, every time it kept sending, it kept sending every 10 minutes, and every 10 minutes it was bouncing back, and it was driving me mad, so I deleted it.
Where is he? 1,500 I've got, 1,500 pound bid, 1,500 now, 15, 16 there, 1,700, 1,700.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that's That's an hour and 10 minutes. That's enough for Google search engines. No, it's TH. It is. Man. It's Netherton. It's just my twang. It's just my twang. I've got a twang. That's here we go. Right, let's go. Well, let's go main face. There you go then. There, I'll put the van behind me. Look at that. Oh, I have a hand. 2 half hands. Right, now I'm pretty armless. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling it a day. Same again next week. There is a few more St. John's ones in. What else are the son-in-law? I think there's a couple of ambulances. There's no box ambulances. The box ambulances everybody's waiting for. Yeah, cheers, Dave. Twang. I got a twang. Not that you really mind. I love it because my mouth, I've already said the words, and of course I'm watching the monitor, and my mouth moves again, and because I got that turn right down. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Yeah. So don't forget. Let's go to that one. Don't forget. Next week it'll be back onto WOMBLE's channel. I will put a card up or something, just a short video, just to say that it is being moved over. I'll do that on the Monday as well. I'll put it on both channels, the Monday one, but then the Tuesday live will be on WOMBLE's channel, and then when YouTube are finished mangling it around and checking to see if it's got copyright material in it, I'll move that over to WOMBLE, Brightwells Van Auctions by WOMBLE. I'll move it over onto that one then. So everybody, I will be here next Monday, Tuesday, hopefully, and I'll see you all then. So I got to try and find me Ed video now because I've shoved all these extra little bits on there. Right, bye everybody. See you all next week. Bye. I'll turn the microphone off first this time.